My friend, have you ever noticed how loud the world is? Everyone rushing, everyone comparing, everyone trying to prove they are worthy of love, success, and happiness. And in that endless noise, sometimes your heart whispers, "Is there a quieter place for me? A place where you don't need to pretend. A place where you are allowed to just be." Deep inside, we all carry invisible wounds. Some wounds come from people who left us too soon. Some from expectations we could never fulfill. Some from loving others more than we ever loved ourselves. But here is a truth that many forget. Healing is not about becoming someone new, it's about remembering who you already are. You were born whole. You were born worthy. You were born with a light that no hardship can extinguish. So let this moment be a soft beginning. A gentle return to yourself. Let's take one slow breath together. Inhale hope. Exhale everything that hurts. You don't have to figure out your entire life today. You don't need to have the perfect plan. You don't have to carry every burden on your own. Right now, you only need one thing: presence. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Feel your heart beating, proof that life still chooses you. Proof that you are still needed here. The path of healing is not a straight line. Some days you'll rise with strength, other days you'll crawl with tears. Both are sacred. Both are signs that you are moving forward. And even when you fall back into old fears, into self-doubt, into memories that ache, it doesn't mean you are failing. It simply means there is still love inside you asking to be acknowledged. You deserve gentleness on the days you are breaking. You deserve patience while you grow. You deserve to be held, even if the one holding you is yourself. So today, promise yourself one tiny thing. I will not abandon myself again. Because the greatest act of healing is choosing yourself, even when you feel unworthy of the choice. You don't have to rush. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep walking, one soft step at a time. And I will walk with you. My friend, there comes a time in every journey when holding on becomes heavier than letting go. We cling to old stories, not because they are good for us, but because they are familiar. We cling to people who no longer choose us, to memories that replay like unfinished sentences, to pain that once protected us from being hurt again. But what if today is the day you allow yourself to release what has already released you? You are not meant to live inside yesterday. Yes, you have been disappointed. Yes, someone broke your trust. Yes, life took turns you never asked for. But you are still here. And that means healing is still possible. Letting go does not mean forgetting. It does not mean erasing the past or pretending the hurt never happened. It means choosing peace over the prison of what cannot be changed. Imagine your heart as a garden. Some flowers bloom with love, truth, and kindness. But some weeds, fear, guilt, shame, grow wild from old wounds. You cannot bloom fully while holding on to what chokes your growth. So today, gently pull out one weed. Forgive someone, even if they never apologized. Release a fear, even if it tries to return tomorrow. Speak love to yourself, even if the voice of doubt shakes. Healing happens in the smallest choices. And letting go is not a single moment. It is a daily practice. A sacred decision to protect your peace. If the past calls you back, remember, it has nothing new to offer you. You deserve relationships that feel safe. You deserve a heart that doesn't tremble. You deserve mornings that don't feel like battles. Be brave enough to unclench your fists. Make room for the blessings that are trying to reach you. Make space for new light to enter. You are not your mistakes. You are not your trauma. You are not your fears. You are the one choosing healing. You are the one rewriting the narrative. You are the one stepping into freedom, one breath, one release at a time. So let go, my friend. You are not losing anything meant for you. You are simply making space for the life you were always meant to live. My friend, once you start letting go of what hurts, an empty space appears inside you. A space that once felt crowded with pain, fear, and memories that made your heart close. And that space is sacred. It is the space where you get to rebuild yourself. Where you lay the foundation for a life that feels like love, not survival. You are learning to trust again. To trust the world. To trust the timing of life. But most importantly, to trust yourself. Because somewhere along the way, you stopped believing in your own voice. You stopped believing that you deserve the same love you keep giving away. So let this be the moment you come home to yourself. Your heart is not a battlefield. It is a sanctuary. It deserves peace and tenderness and belonging. Speak softly to yourself again. I am worthy of a life that feels good to wake up to. You don't need permission to rest. You don't need validation to dream. You don't need to earn the right to be loved. Look how far you've come. Through storms that tried to drown you. Through nights that felt endless. Through emotions that tried to convince you that you were alone. But you were never alone. Your strength was with you the whole time, quietly keeping you alive. Now, every small act of care becomes a brick in your healing home. Choosing sleep instead of stress. Taking a break before you break. Drinking water like your life matters. Setting boundaries without apologizing. Saying no to protect your peace. Saying yes to what your heart craves. This is how you rebuild. Slowly, intentionally, lovingly. And when doubt whispers, what if I fall again? Answer with truth. Then I will rise again, because I always do. You are becoming the person your younger self prayed for. Someone strong, but gentle. Someone brave, but soft. Someone who knows that healing is not about getting back to who you were. but growing into who you were meant to be. This inner home, built with patience and love, will become the place where your soul finally feels safe. Safe to feel. Safe to hope. Safe to dream again. You deserve that safety. You deserve that softness. You deserve to be someone you are proud to come home to. And you are doing beautifully. Even if you can't see the full masterpiece yet. My friend, healing is not only about removing pain. It is also about allowing love to return. But I know, loving yourself can feel like the hardest thing in the world. Especially when life has convinced you that you're not enough. Maybe you were judged for being too emotional. Maybe you were told to stay quiet when your soul wanted to speak. Maybe every time you opened your heart, someone walked away. So now, you don't just fear rejection from others. You fear rejection from yourself. But hear this clearly. You were not born doubting your worth. The world taught you that. And now, you are unlearning it. Self-love is not arrogance. It is remembering who you were before the world told you to shrink. It is allowing your heart to take up space again. So how do you love yourself? When you don't even know where to begin. You start small. You start here. You start now. Love yourself in simple ways. By listening to your feelings instead of pushing them away. By celebrating progress instead of chasing perfection. By treating your inner voice like a best friend, not an enemy. By forgiving yourself for the times you didn't know better. Talk to yourself the way you would to someone you care about so deeply. Someone whose happiness matters to you. Someone whose existence is a gift. Because that someone is you. Self-love is a choice you make every single day. To stay on your own side. To stand up for your inner child. To rewrite the story that once made you feel small. You don't need to be fully healed to love yourself. You don't need to have everything figured out. You just need to be willing to try. Give yourself permission to take up space, to speak your truth, to receive the love you give so freely, to be human, perfectly imperfect. Loving yourself is a revolution. And every act of love you give to your heart breaks an old cycle of pain and begins a new cycle of growth. One day, you will look in the mirror and finally see someone strong, someone kind, someone beautifully whole. Not because life got easier, but because you chose yourself again and again. That is love. That is healing. That is freedom. And, my friend, you are already on your way. My friend, there comes a moment on every healing journey when the world starts to feel different. Not because the world has changed, but because you have. You begin to notice the sun again. You breathe a little deeper. You laugh a little louder. You trust the quiet moments. Because peace no longer feels unfamiliar. This is the new life you are stepping into. A life where you no longer chase love. You attract it. A life where you no longer apologize for existing. You stand rooted in your worth. A life where you choose what nourishes your soul and gently release anything that doesn't. You are not the same person who once carried every burden alone. You are wiser, softer, stronger in the most beautiful ways. Freedom now looks like sparkles saying no without fear. Sparkles protecting your peace like a treasure. Sparkles allowing yourself to rest without guilt. Sparkles embracing joy without waiting for it to disappear. You are no longer surviving. You are becoming. You now understand that pain was a teacher, not a life sentence. The heartbreaks showed you what passion feels like. The disappointments revealed where you deserve better. The endings guided you toward new beginnings. Those moments didn't break you. They sculpted you. You are rising into a version of yourself who loves deeper because they know loss, who appreciates calm because they lived through chaos, who cherishes love because they once forgot their own. Your new life isn't waiting somewhere far away. It's already unfolding with every loving choice you make. So when you wake up tomorrow, put your hand on your heart and remind yourself, I am no longer who hurt me. I am who I choose to become. And keep choosing. Hope over fear. Peace over chaos. Self-belief over doubt. Love, always love. Because you, my friend, are meant for a life that reflects your courage, your resilience, your beautifully healing heart. This is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of the chapter where you finally feel free. Welcome home. To the life you deserve. Before you leave this moment of peace, take one more deep breath with me. Inhale hope. Exhale everything that no longer belongs to you. You have already taken a beautiful step toward healing today. You chose yourself. You chose your future. You chose the quiet voice within you that whispers, I am ready for a better life. So, my friend, if this message brought light into your heart, if it reminded you of your strength, your worth, your ability to rise, then I invite you to stay connected on this path. Subscribe to this channel. Like this video. Share it with someone who needs comfort today. Comment a word that describes your journey right now, such as healing, peace, rising, reborn. By doing this, you're not just supporting this channel. You're spreading healing energy into the world. You become part of a community where hearts grow together, where souls feel safe, where no one has to heal alone. And if you want more videos like this, meditations, Buddhist wisdom, healing affirmations, prayers for peace, I'm here for you. Until the next time we meet again, May you walk gently with yourself. May you trust your becoming. May you always remember, you are worthy. You are healing. You are loved. Stay peaceful. Stay present. And stay true to your beautiful heart. I will see you soon.